Almost 350 towns and 45,000 square miles have been impacted. Iowa farmers who feed and fuel the world saw their fields washed away. More than 3 million acres have been affected, and the estimate is now $4 billion in damage to our agricultural sector alone. In addition, cities large and small, we've seen the human effect of these floods. 40,000 Iowans were displaced from 35 different cities. Untold more had their lives disrupted. In urban areas like Cedar Rapids, where they are now estimating more than $1 billion in damage, tens of thousands of people were evacuated. Hundreds of businesses are still closed. And in many of our rural towns, citizens are struggling to just hang on tonight. Many have lost everything: homes, businesses, their entire communities. Senator Hatch told me tonight that he met someone in Cedar Rapids that lost their church, their home, and their job. Cities like Halo, Chelsea, Oakville, Columbus Junction, and New Hartford, to name a few, are simply devastated. In cities like Columbus Junction, citizens came together with one purpose in mind: to rescue the town that they love from the waters and the people who lived there when the levees broke. So we've gone through a lot, but we've seen some real heroes, just like the ones that we're honoring tonight, in terms of their service and their commitment to helping others. When I think of Iowa heroes, I'm reminded of the young Boy Scouts at Camp Little Sioux in Monona County, where we lost 4 young men. In the face of this immense tragedy, they responded to the tornado of June 11th with heroism and bravery, literally setting up their own triage unit to help those Boy Scouts in need. They showed all of us what courage truly means. The tornadoes. The tornadoes which hurt so many in Parkersburg and New Hartford, and the floods which are affecting us at this very moment, are indiscriminate in the pain that they have caused. But more important than the fact that these natural disasters are indiscriminate in the devastation that they leave is what I know is in the hearts of the people of this state. So needless to say, the damage combined to public and private sector infrastructure, to homes, to businesses, is projected to be in the tens of billions of dollars. But that is only part of the story. Traveling the state, visiting more than 30 cities over the last 3 weeks, and listening to Iowans, I've seen the resilient spirit of our citizens in spite of immense loss. I've seen optimism in the midst of tragedy, and I've seen generosity even when so many people have lost so much. On a personal note, I want to thank all Iowans, including those here tonight, for their thoughtfulness to each other, for their prayers, for their encouragement, and for their generosity all over. Here's what that spirit of helping others means. For the 40,000 Iowans who were displaced, there were 50,000 Iowans who volunteered to help fill sandbags and strengthen levees across our state. These thousands of acts of kindness provided comfort to Iowans in their time of need. And the 4,000 brave soldiers and airmen of the Iowa National Guard were deployed. And they worked around the clock to fill sandbags, to build up levees, to help evacuate residents and hospital patients, along with local law enforcement officials and the Iowa Highway Patrol. They kept our communities safe. In addition, thousands of state, county, and municipal employees worked overtime helping others. Citizens from all walks of life gave their time, their money, their skills, and their labor in the days after the tornadoes and floods to provide comfort and care for those affected by this severe weather. This shows Iowans at our best when our backs are against the wall. This sentiment is perhaps best expressed by the well-known minister and author Oswald Chambers. In one of his valuable books, he said, and I quote, "Difficulty does not make us faint and cave in. It rouses us to overcome." And we will overcome this challenge. Although the damage to our state is heavy, our collective spirit is strong and optimistic. This spirit has served us well in the past, and it will serve us well in the future. This is also the spirit of one Iowa with one unlimited future, because we are one Iowa and we will rebuild together. We will rebuild with faith in each other and faith in our future. A great American and great Democrat, Robert F. Kennedy, once said, and I paraphrase, "Few will have the greatness to bend history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events. And in the total of all those acts will be written the history of this generation." He went on to say that each time someone acts to improve the lot of others, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring those ripples built a current which can sweep the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. He said this in June of 1966, and it became known as his day of affirmation speech. Never have these words meant as much as they do today in Iowa. I have seen firsthand the good that comes from the actions of turning the ripples of activism into the works which serve our fellow Iowans. As Robert Kennedy said, faith in our common future and hope for a better tomorrow can tear down walls of oppression and resistance and help us overcome any challenge. And in Iowa, this same faith has sustained our citizens as they built up levees, protected their homes, built sandbags, and have provided comfort to those who needed it most. Our faith is strong and our works are not done. As governor, it is my duty to make sure our words, thoughts, and prayers are fortified by our actions. Today, I'm asking each of you to take up the challenge of helping those more than 300 communities that need your help in this rebuilding effort. I'm asking each one of you to do all you can to make gentle the hardship our fellow Iowans face. If you need help, ask for it. If you can help, volunteer your time. Your fellow Iowans need you, because rebuilding and recovery will not be easy. We are beginning an effort which could take years. But Iowans know hard work, and Iowans understand patience. So while this is a long process and a hard process, tomorrow will be better than today. With each day, month, and year that passes, we will come one step closer to rebuilding the state that we love. And we will be better and stronger as a state and as a people for it. In closing, the challenges Iowans are facing at this very moment are great, but our spirit is even greater. We can and we will meet this challenge. We will meet this challenge with strength. We will meet this challenge with resilience. And we will meet this challenge with hope which exists in every Iowan. Thank you all, and God bless you.